Last year we came up with the idea of coming up with a large throttle body for 4-barrel style, because there's a lot of classes that minimize or mandate that you can only use a 4-barrel carburetor or throttle body on your intake manifold, different race classes. But what we wanted to do with a fresh sheet of paper is to come up with a throttle body that flowed a lot of air, a lot more than a Dominator carburetor style, or even more than our 4500 style. The 4500 carburetor and intake manifold was developed in 1969. It's old technology and is still being used today. We wanted something that really flowed a lot. Now, if you look over here, this would be a standard type of a Dominator carburetor. Normally you can buy them up to like 1050 CFM, 1050 CFM. You can have these modified to flow even more, 1200 CFM for all-out race cars. They're very expensive to do, etc. The other thing is, a lot of people will take these carburetors, mount them on a fabricated sheet metal intake. Well, we thought, hey, let's build something that fits on a sheet metal intake from the get-go, not worry about the size of a Dominator, and come up with a big flowing throttle body. This unit flows over 3,000 CFM, pretty much over double what this flows. And this has been working really well, and our feedback is really terrific. People are putting these on in the place of 2 4-barrels. It's a lot simpler, it's a lot lighter, a lot easier to do. But we thought, wait a minute, there's a lot of people out there that have this style of an intake, a cast aluminum intake. They want to have some fuel injection stuff too. So what we did is, in developing this, we said, well, the problem is that you can't put this throttle body on here. It's too big. The opening, as you can see from this gasket, is about 34% larger, which means that's how it gets all of its air. So what we did, we developed this adapter like that. Fits on like this. Put this on there. Now we can put the 4-barrel throttle body on here. It's much lighter and smaller physically on the outside than the carburetor was, and it flows a heck of a lot more. This setup like this on a cast aluminum intake, Pat Musey told me, picked up 50 horsepower over the Dominator on his dyno in back-to-back runs just a few weeks ago. And so we know that these things really work. And they will work great on this, but they work even better when you don't have to use the adapter. The adapter obviously has to shrink the air inlet down a little bit to fit in here. But they do work a hell of a lot better than any other throttle body or any carburetor on one of these. Definitely the way to go. It's simple. It's light. This whole unit weighs 3 pounds. Things like this weigh 12 pounds. So it's a coming thing. A lot less money involved in one of these. Get Pat Musey to fix you up with a good computer system at the same time, and you really pick up a lot of power, a lot of potential. New products. That's what we're here for.